Door number 2 was so much faster with the axe, and we are in, baby. Oh, and it's dreamy too. Welcome back to Project Zomboid. It's Roland here, and today we are kicking off with an ankle holster. That's new. Never seen one of those before. Very exciting too. But yeah, we are kicking off in the back end of one of the many police stations in Louisville. We finished up last episode by trying to bust through the first door, and it took a hell of a long time, like embarrassingly long. Smashing it down with a crowbar is not the one, but an axe is dreamy. Absolutely dreamy, and I'm so glad we got in there. That's a good amount of gear to finish up this journey on. So I think this is going to be our last day here. Well, it's barely even going to start. I kind of want to get into the mall's hardware store to kick everything off. Clear out whatever we can from there. Head on out to... No, I reckon we leave the food store as is. We got so much food back at base that it would be a shame to take it all. Leave ourselves a bit short when we return here. Key to the residency. That's not here. Even if it is, it's not here. I'm not taking that key. Imagine how annoying that would be. There's a guard to our left, which means we're no longer safe in that chair. Sorry, fella. Kind of drew the short straw on that one. But yeah, we kind of need to head back to base. Our weight is dropping rapidly. Winter is here. Today is the first day of snow. So kind of all downhill from here. But yeah, we're looking pretty good. I'm quite excited for winter. Kind of got there with the last character and then didn't. Died, like, on Christmas Day. Not my finest hour, to say the least. But yeah, we're back. We are back and better than ever. I reckon this character's got the potential to last a very long time too. I'm not ready to lose him, and I don't think he's ready to say goodbye. So at least we're kind of on the same page. Feel like I should bring the truck over. It's gonna be a lot of trips back and forth otherwise. But what I am kind of ready for is another Christmas pie. I've actually got all of the ingredients for it back at base, so getting to and from to make the Christmas pie, it's going to be grand. Cannot wait for it. We just need to find ourselves another generator, find ourselves, well, I'll probably do a little sneaky one to get one of those back, and pull all of the gear back in the process. But otherwise, I'm excited to get back. Kind of praying this car doesn't bring too much noise. There was a little... oh, almost. That took a wild turn very quickly. Yeah, so there was a little group of zeds just at the top of this area. So hopefully we're good. Coming in with good old reliable, worn dull blade. No sharpness in that at all. What's the point? Let's just go sneaky then. Hopefully we don't get spotted. Don't really want to go wasting that. Alright, what we got? Probably don't need 4 of these, do we? They are pretty good though. I suppose that's why we bought the truck, isn't it? Let's just take it all. Let's just take it all. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 mils left. Could always maybe take 2 and leave the rest. Or do we just clear it out and then we're done? Oh, annoying. So annoying. Don't even know why. It's the little things. I think that's all there is in this place though, which is good because I'm very full. Incredibly so. Zeds are slowly building up around us, and I think I'm just going to get out. We don't actually need to be here. Come on, there we go. Yeah, we have still got the bag. Thank God for that. For some reason, when I switched out to the baseball bat, it dropped the duffel. I feel that they might have tweaked something so that you lose whichever item is in your hand when you get into... No, let me say all of that again. When you change out to a bag, I feel like you might drop it. Yeah, if you've got a bag in hand, you switch out to a big weapon that takes up both hands, you just drop the weapon now. That's quite cool. Drop the bag now. Oh my god, how many times am I going to trip over this sentence? Ah, you get there in the end. Alright, I kind of want to shift this car out the way, don't I? There we go. Shift you out the way. Maybe try and bring this bad boy in a bit. Oh, we're so full. There's no way I'm getting all of this gear out, is the trouble. Tell you what, if I drive it in, I can park it on the left where our little tin can storage is. Maybe even flip around our little transit. Yeah, that'll do, won't it? No reason to be in the front seat, except for that duct tape. Come on, boy, out you get. Big swing. Okay. It's too much gear. Too much gear. I think we take what we can. Take the pickaxe too. Maybe leave the rest. Yeah, I'll leave the whetstone. I've got plenty of those at home. Fiberglass tape I do want to take. Steel sheets I can leave. We've got a ton of those around the corner. And I think that ammo wants to come with as well, doesn't it? Let's just grab this bad boy first. Oh, one thing I haven't thought of is we don't actually have a route out of here, do we? No. No, we don't. Okay, grab all the ammo. And I guess we take 2 of these. Oh, no, 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 no. There we go. That could have been horrible. Already is. Damn it. Didn't quite think of that. Does that work? Just barely. Ah, the log didn't even get used. I'll come back for it. One day. Whenever we're next here, I'll be back. Yeah, the whole back end is full. Our whole character's full. Let's just make sure that's closed. Yeah, we're good. Food. Got some tortilla chips. Might actually just grab some grub before we go. There's that chocolate. Been saving that for a rainy day. Today is in fact a rainy day. Hatchet. Ah, it's just sat on that shelf, isn't it? Yeah. I gotcha. I gotcha. Let's get out of here. Where are we going is the question. I think we just kind of head up, right, and then right. Yeah, I think that works. Then we just double around here and straight through our little military point. Perfect. Fingers crossed anyway. I'm straight through, baby. Just drove straight past our other van as well. We do need to maybe make an effort to come back for that. I think there's a bit of gear in there. I can't quite remember. But either way, do not want to leave that thing behind. It has gotten us this far. Could definitely take us further. Just had about 3 errors coming through that checkpoint from all the little stray generators we've seen along the way. Sadly, so very sad. I'm dreading getting home. I've seen it in a debug setting and kind of just tried to experiment with it. Seeing it in the real world is going to be heartbreaking, and I don't know if I'm ready to put those pieces back together, but there's only one way to do it, and we kind of just have to crack on and do it. Can't avoid it forever, but it'll give me a good time to give you guys a little insight to the debug menu, actually. That's one thing I don't think I've ever actually used on the channel. So, for all you guys that haven't used it, you're about to see something brand new. You ready for the heartbreak? I'm not. I've already seen it and I'm still not ready. He's even taken a bit of a tumble. So basically what we've lost is a whole shelf in here. The one that just happened to have all of our ammo boxes stacked up. A hole in the wall is no longer a hole in the wall. This garage door is broken. It's probably the most annoying one. Because, yeah, I wonder if... It's incredibly frustrating. Incredibly so. So the kitchen can no longer be closed. We've lost a fridge, a water dispenser. Oh no. That would have had all of our... we've got a few left. Pans in. Yeah. I think it had the water pots in though. We got 1 water pot. Yeah, we lost a fair bit. Glad we didn't lose that. That would have been a whole lot of aggro to get back. And I think we lost a deer pelt. Yeah, I'm almost certain we did. I might have to just check back through an episode. Just see what was in that doorway. Oh no, the water dispenser's there. Cool. But yeah, this wall needs to be rebuilt. Don't know if I actually put a door in there, but it could actually be worth chopping down this one. chopping this down, getting a proper wall on there, and then having separate entrances for each area, I guess. Yeah. We've got our work cut out for us, and I think cracking on now is probably the best time to do it. Before we do, I've got a shelf to put up. Let's sling both of these down the ground quick. Maybe dump all the ammo. There we go. As long as we can take both of these in one hit, I'll be happy. Wherever you may be. And there's 2. Lovely. Lovely job. One thing I forget to do every time is drop this bad boy. And we can just get that puppy straight in. Nice. It's kind of tempting to sort of redo this now that we have the chance to. We can still get to the light switch. Okay, maybe we don't. Maybe we just deal with it. Yeah, we'll deal with it. I have got an entire list of all the gear that we've lost. There's like a whole separate file for it. And luckily enough, it caught it in an error. So everything that we need is in one place, which is just grand. I'm going to hop over to debug menu, pull in a good bunch of gear that we definitely do need, and bring it on over. I might just shift these out of the way before we go too far. Sort this truck out. Yeah, we've already lost a good chunk of stuff. I do not want to lose a car as well. Nice. And we're definitely not driving it because I forgot to inflate the tyres. Not making that mistake. Not a chance. But yeah, then this side also got done in as well. Quite painfully. We lost the sledgehammer because I just happened to stand up against this toolbox. Not good. All of these tools stayed put, which is absolutely grand, and some other bits also disappeared. Like the tool chest is gone, etc, etc. There's a lot of stuff missing, basically. A lot of stuff I don't really want to lose forever, if I can help it. Let's go see what we can muster up. So I've basically made a full list of everything that we had. I kind of just forgot where I got to. 44 rounds. Boxes of 5. There we go. 308 rounds. These are the next ones. Yeah, this is a hell of a process. Hell of a process. I've had to do it both from the file that I had, which covered basically nothing. I learned very quickly. And also 5, 10, 12. Also watching videos back and seeing where we got to. This is basically going to be my life for the next, like, probably 20 minutes or so. Just spawning in ammo, which is not ideal at all. It's a mighty long list, let me tell you. Mighty long list. I'm not going to add it all back in. I'm only going to add, like, well, as much as we can find, really. So I don't really... It's annoying because I do care a lot about the gear that we did lose, but also not enough to try and squeeze as much as we can out of it. So I'm kind of just going to deal with whatever I can find and make it work. The main things I do care about are guns and ammo, just because it's so hard to come by. And it's a limited resource. Once it's gone in the world, it's gone. Tools, you can kind of reuse them as you go, so it's not the end of the world. Otherwise, though, we've got a lot of work to do, and it's a mess. It's a mess. Granted, we're absolutely still missing items. I think we've got the bulk of it, and I've managed to get organised a bit. Bunch of ammo back, bunch of extra ammo back. This one is the most heartbreaking one because I never actually view the menu. So hard to find a spot where I've scrolled through this menu to be able to track down what we've lost, but it is what it is. It's not the end of the world. And a bunch of extra gear on the floor. We've got a slightly different gun box, a couple of gun bags that are again slightly different, but for the most part, not too shabby. Not too shabby. One thing okay, we have still got it. Thank God for that. Annotated map. This we also lost all of the tools, but I managed to get back all of the outside stuff, and the rest of the stuff was pretty untouched. Did also get back in... we did actually move most of that shelf, didn't we? I think we're still missing... Yeah, we're still missing a good bunch of gear, but for the most part, that looks like all the seeds and stuff. That's the only shelf that I saw. And then other than the books... that's all we're missing, I think. And even then, I think it's just like a carving book and something else, but I'm just going to have to take that one on the chin. Just going to have to take it on the chin. Accept it. It is what it is at this point. Do you know what I mean? It is what it is. I wonder if there's anything left in the car. We have got the no-clip bit on at the minute. Still playing in debug mode. Nah, nothing. That is a shame. That's a big shame. Only other thought is we've left it up the other end with the other car. But either way, I'd say that's an acceptable amount of gear to be bringing back in. Oh yeah, you get up to all sorts of funky stuff in here too. I'd say that's an acceptable amount of stuff to be bringing back in, and we shouldn't really be living in fear anymore, which is great. Let's go back to the main. I thought they were all dead. How very weird. Let's go back to the main stuff and crack on. I do need to straight off the bat chop down some trees to get these walls back in. Otherwise, we're pretty good. And get our fridge restocked. We need to get on a fishing run immediately. Maybe we do that before we even do the walls, otherwise we are going to be stuck. Anyway, I'll see you back in the real world. Just like that, we are looking grand and feeling grand. Everything is back in as it should be almost. I kind of get the feeling we left our... Yeah, I think we did. So I had a what do you call it in here? Is that fishing level 3 book? Fancy. Do we need a fishing level 3? Almost. Almost. I've got a feeling that I left the fishing rod in the other van. The other van is up at the checkpoint, so I think I might go and tick that off first. It's not too far out. I can pretty much beeline straight through the woods. A little bit sketchy doing the speed walk through, I know. But we're going to play the game anyway. Should probably top up the water first, just in case. Don't really want to go taking that risk. Happy taking a few others, but that one is not a risk I want to take. Fill the water. There we go. Just overweight as well. Not ideal. Not really how I want it to be. Guess we can sling that in there. It should reduce it a tiny bit. Yeah, we're probably just better off losing a bunch of that stuff. But anyway, I'm going to get our 1,000-mile walk underway. Go grab the van. Fingers crossed our fishing rod is in there. And then we can go and get some fish. I think now that I'm back, first thing I want to do is feed myself. Because he desperately needs it. Down to 74 weight. Not good. Not good at all. After that, we do need to check out the checkpoint. Because I've tweaked settings a lot. And I feel like that place could be a lot deadlier. And I'm not really ready for it. But sneak and skill has got a hell of a lot better. We're coming up to level 9, which is just wild. So I think if we can get that done, sneak in the back way, go to sort of behind the barracks, we'll be in. Slowly push our way out from there. I think it should work. We're a lot better with long blunt now. With those fully steel plated up things, should just be a straight shot, too easy, in and out kind of deal. But that's not a job for today. That's a job for future of Orund, and yeah, we can cross that bridge when we get there. For now, we've got a truck to track down. Fingers crossed it's still in there. It's a little bit busy down there, so I'm a little bit worried. Oh, thank God for that. Oh, that's a sight for sore eyes. I wouldn't mind getting that repaired as well, if we can. Not too sure how metalworking repairs work, but we can figure that one out. I think I might bring that home too. We don't have a crowbar, do we? We do. Okay, cool. It's coming home. She is coming home. Wouldn't mind getting a little mini, potentially temporary armory set up. Just somewhere that we can, you know, round everything up rather than just having it all on shelves. A little bit of variety going on would be quite nice. Maybe not today, however. Maybe not today. Get on, fella. One big swing. These guys do just keep coming, don't they? Anytime we make the tiniest bit of noise, they're just floating in. Straight for the crate as well. What a dog. Alright, let's just see how we go. Yeah, we got no chance. Absolutely a no chance. See ya. Last but not least. There we go. Donk. Nice. All the space in the world. Might try and grab some more. Got a big crate as well. Could be quite nice. 50. How much do these take? 50 as well. Ah, screw it. We'll take them all. Why not? 20. Too heavy for inventory, of course. Yeah. 4 lockers down. I reckon that's all we need. How much are they? 7.5. Ah, screw it, we'll get out of here. I don't need them that badly. Try and ignore as many zeds as we can, if we can, I reckon. Here we go. Back in action. Do we have a space where we can dump all of these is the question. Let's get you in the secondary, you in the primary. Take 3. Nice. Very nice. I think these are like 50 each, aren't they? Yeah, it should get the bulk of them out at least. Should be able to get all 4 of them between 2. Yeah, nice. Nice. How many Zeds came in? None. There are a few fairly close. Got me a little bit scared, I'm not going to lie. But we should be able to handle them. So I think migration feels a lot higher, at the very least. Have we got any food that we can take with us just before we go? Can't remember which one was the food one, unless I did manage to get it all out. Yeah, I did. Nice. Thank God for that. Just smash out a quick bag of you and we'll take one with us, just for the road. Crowbar can stay in the bag. Tasty little backup weapon and a good mover if we need it. Greenie, you come with me. We could always strip one of these 2 down as well and finally put together the siren. Or pull this apart, put it on the siren. We don't really need that one if we've got these 2 big boys. Know what I mean? A lot of options, a lot of potential, and a whole lot of goodies. Yes, these guys I kind of want to take care of if we can. Shouldn't be anything too crazy. I might leave the van running just in case we need to make a quick disappearance. There's one. So much for a ton of Zeds, eh? This bat has kind of changed my opinion on what is a lot and what isn't a lot of Zeds. It's nice. I feel I'm getting stronger every day. Just a shame about the fitness. It's the only thing holding us back. Yeah, not quite going to work. There we go. There's one. And a finisher. Lovely job. Lovely job. Back in our happy place. Don't see any ruts. Ah, there we go. Spotted a rut. At the very least. That'll do me. I might just sack that off for a second. Definitely starting to die down, aren't they? There's a few a bit further out, but anything close to shore is a no-go by the looks of it. How far are we going? There was one out there, wasn't there? Yeah, there we go. Big old swinger. Come on, get a bite. Get a bite. Need it. It's got to be a big boy too. Got a big boy coming in. Come on. Hopefully it's actually worth it. Easy does it. There we go. Oh, he's a chunker. He's a chunker. What we got? 23 centimetre. That'll do. Good start at least anyway. Very good start. Let's just sling the next one out. Straight back to it. Hopefully this one's a little bit bigger. Could do with it. Finally hit 6 PM, so we are getting some big boys in. An 85 centimetre tank is exactly what we need. I think between 6 and 10 AM and PM is like peak hours. Things are good. Things are good between those times. You can get some absolute tanks in. And it means our fishing skill is going to fly through. I think I finally understand fishing. I've never been a fishing man. Went out with my brother once. He like randomly brought a boat and we went out on it for the day and it wasn't too bad. It was quite fun. It was just like, dunno, we always tend to butt heads anything we do. And that was the only time we just kind of cocked about and had a laugh. It was pretty good. But I feel like that was more for the company. I feel like this, I finally get the thrill of reeling in a big boy. And it's like, okay, yeah, this is good. This is great. We've got one on the line. If it comes in, it could be a treat. You could have the best day of your life, or you could pull a dirty rag out of the water and not be very happy. And I think I understand the thrill. Never thought I'd say that. Maybe this is just me getting old. He says at the ripe age of 26. Definitely far from getting old, but still, I'll ride that high. I reckon we got 1 or 2 more fish to go, and then I'll be a happy man. Let's wait it out. Here's another big boy. Here's another big boy. 55cm beast is what he is. Not a medium musculung. Just a medium beast. You know, top of the board beast. He's just a tank. Oh, love a 55cm boy. One more? We're at 106 carry weight. Yeah, we got space for one more. Let's do it. We got ourselves a boy. We got ourselves a boy. Get on, fella. Nice and easy. So far, so good. Come on. Teeny, teeny, teeny tiny bit extra. No extra pull on the line. Just be a good lad. There we go. Oh, look at it. There's another tank. Little musculung. Ah, it's a Sauger? Sega? Yeah, my favourite part is I've just had this big thing about finally getting fishing, and I know for a fact that there's going to be a stupid amount of fish people in the comments moaning at me for butchering every name of every fish. But there we are. So worth it. It's worth the grief. Worth the grief. Let's get ourselves back home. Tell you what I am coming back with that I didn't leave with though. We read our level 2 electrical book. That is just unbelievable. Life is going to get so much easier once we get a proper cooker in here. Won't have to keep taking trips over to the other side. And that's going to be a damn good day. Alright, what can we get rid of that we just don't really need? Will it all fit? Not quite. I had a feeling those two wouldn't. Even the big one still doesn't. That's mad. Only one... No, it's dropped the other one. That's how much of a beast it is. Gross. So maybe just halve that one as well. 4 halves? 1 extra on the ground? Man. That's one big old fish. Can we shift anything to the other side? Yeah, just enough. Just enough to make that puppy fit. Lovely. I should have a bunch of these empty roasting pans. There we go. Now I'm fully aware that... Ah, it's got little symbols for them now. Cool. Fully aware that stews are slightly better, I think. But, yeah, I'm going to roll with it anyway. I like a roast. Like a roast. I'm a British man, and I will hold on to our British roast heritage until I'm in the grave. It's just too good. That's not good. Oh, I don't want to grab him. I want to check him. He's sickly. We need to clean that up before we do anything. Sack off that. Cannot be leaving those in those conditions. That's just not fair to little chicas. We haven't got a rag, do we? Nah. Finally fixed the coops as well. So we can actually clean this properly and harvest all the eggs and not get 1,000 errors. Just how we like it. Let's just take all of them. All of them except for the first batch. We should have a bunch of fresh chickens in it soon as well. That'd be nice. I want to leave dish towel and the water bucket. And I'll come up and clean all of that out in the morning. Leave them for a week and they just turn into chaos. But yeah, all of those eggs should give us some tasty tasties. Wonder if we've got any beans and things that we can add. Definitely do in the truck. If not in the truck. Ah, there we go. Nice. Thank you, cooking skill. Did I sling any in here? No, I don't think we did. Ah, well, not the end of the world. How about in here? There's definitely some beans and stuff somewhere. Question is, where? No beans. No beans. I think my only hatred with this still is that these are like just stupidly big, so I have to cut them down super small just to be able to squeeze them in the thing. Redonkulous. Very annoying, but it is what it is, I guess. And yeah, we can only do one at a time. Ah. 1 down. Oh. 2 down. 3 down. And we got a whole lot of good food though. Does have its perks. Instantly gaining weight as well. Cannot grumble at that, just from 1. That's mad. There's so much food. So much food. Oh, I'm so happy. Alright, we're slaying all the eggs in there for now. We're super tired, but I'm going to ignore that for today. I do want to, A, clean all this up, and then B, go and chop down some trees, but I might make that a little tomorrow morning job. And then we can just get it all out of the way, you know? I reckon that works. Yeah, we got a long day ahead of us. I think clean this up today, head out tomorrow. Probably read a book for the rest of today or something. Just have a nice cruisy one. He deserves it. He's been a busy man. Very busy man. So we have still got some catching up to do, just base-wise in general. But it's not too bad otherwise. Could be worth just going around and petting them all before they grow up and start killing each other. Poor little fellas. What a life they're about to lead, eh? What a life. Not too far off that next level, to be fair. Especially when it's going up like 10 at a time. 13 just for petting a chick. That's wild. Too impatient for my own good, I tell you. Sat in base just kind of chilling, doing little bits, getting little bits done. Just had to go out. Had to go out. Couldn't sit there anymore. So I'm just going to go around and scavenge some logs. 2 so far. That's a 3rd. I reckon that might actually do. If we can find one more, that'll hit our carry weight limit. There we go. 1 extra log. Come on, there we go. Not an axe used up in sight. Just how we like it. So I think foraging kind of needs to be high up on the agenda too. We can start crossing some bits off and getting some bits done quite fluidly. Be a good day. Be a good time to be alive. Oh, and we read the next carpentry book too. Maybe get some more water first. Crim sink, fill the empty plastic bottle. I was kind of expecting him to drop it. I'm so glad he didn't. 1. That's not what I wanted to do. Forgot about those sheet ropes. Saw log. 2. Oh, come on. There we go. Many, many logs later. I think I've still got a big open box of screws over here. Not screws, nails. Maybe I don't. Maybe they're in the base. Maybe we lost them. No idea. Cross that bridge when we get there. Anyway, favourites. No walls. Let's add. There we go. It's that little star I was looking for. Let's get 1, 2. 52 XP isn't too bad, to be fair. I think this should do it for at least this bit. Still need another one for the other side, but just on this little bit here, I mean, and the doorway. That's not too bad. There we go. Very nice. Much better. We can't see through these either. I wonder if it's just the doors. Yeah, I wonder if you even can, or if it was just having a whirly, bugging itself out. Either way though, not bad. I'm going to get some sleep. We should wake up at like 4 AM, maybe 5. It's been a long old day for him, poor fella. We're up, we're feeling grand, looking grand. Life's pretty good. Life's pretty good. I think on that stellar note though, I might have to love you and leave you just there. It's been a busy day. It's been quite a long day. We've got a lot done. We've sorted out the base. We're pretty much back to where we left up a few episodes ago and feeling pretty good about it. We got a few cards that we need to work on, that one in particular, because I think next episode I want to take a little bit of a trip back to Louisville Checkpoint. Probably without the siren. I kind of just want to see what the crack is down there and see what we can maybe muster up to use to our advantage. But until then, I'm going to love you and leave you just there. Thanks for watching. Massive thanks to members supporting the channel. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Hopefully, stick around for the next one. Peace.